Hi Pisces, welcome to your love and relationship reading for the month of May. For those of you who are just now tuning in, these are generalized readings, so not everything in the reading may pertain to you. I like to start off with a reading for my singles, and then I move into a reading specifically for my couples. I am available to answer any questions as well as to do private readings, and can be reached at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. Okay. So the first card in the spread represents where you are now in regards to wanting a relationship. And this is the Knight of Arrows, the Hawk. This indicates that maybe you are in a very analytical phase of your life right now, really trying to analyze situations. I don't think that this is a position that, I don't think that you knew that you were going to be single. I think that being single was something that happened very abruptly, and this was something that you had to really adjust to. And this experience has made you very analytical of the people around you and the people who are pursuing you. What's covering you is the Green Woman, and the Green Woman, this has to do with your creator. You turned spirit into matter. And the reason why, this experience has made you very analytical, and it wasn't something that you were very prepared for. However, you acknowledge that we ultimately are in control of our own destiny by our actions and our reactions. And so that you're trying to create the type of environment that you want, a healthy platform for a loving, healthy relationship to grow on. And that's another part of why you're being so analytical and maybe being very choosy at this point of your life, so to speak. Now, what's crossing you is the Ace of Bows. This is the spark of life. This has to do with the fire within, inspiration that you're feeling. I think that you picked yourself up very well from this relationship that, unexpectedly came to an end, and you feel very inspired, which I think has to do with this wonderful outlook that you're experiencing right now. Now, the next card is the Journey, and this represents the foundation of this situation. This indicates that you've really had to accept and process things that you have experienced in the past. This could be a specific situation, or it could be an accumulation of different things, but you have really decided to leave the things in the past, process them so that you can move forward. Again, working on this solid foundation. The next card indicates the Page of Stones, the links, and this represents the recent past. Now, this can indicate the situation that abruptly left your life this change that you weren't expecting, this dissolution of a relationship, a possible earth sign. And this could be, in fact, that, in spirit, this person just didn't really have a lot of experience as far as moving forward and building a healthy relationship. And maybe you even felt that he or she was literally immature. Now, the Queen of Bows represents you in the environment. Excuse me, this represents your aspirations. This is the Queen of Bows. This is standing within a place of honor and strength, but also acknowledging and nurturing this soft, tender side of you, but within a loving, healthy relationship. The next card is you in the environment of the near future. This is the Queen of Arrows. This is the Swan. This could indicate that maybe there is an air sign that will be entering into your life, and also that as your person, you are coming from a place of honesty and integrity, and really laying your cards out on the table. That way, you get all of your wants and expectations seen and heard. That way there's no misconceptions of what you want. And I'd like to get some clarification on that. So it looks like this is going to be a relationship that's going to be relatively serious. You're going to be on the fence as to if you want to pursue this or not. And ultimately, I think that even though you're coming from a place of truth and honesty, I think that this experience is going to leave you a little reluctant to be completely forthcoming. But ultimately, I think that this is a relationship that you're going to move forward with and celebrate. Now, the outcome is you as the King of Vessels, the Heron. So this represents a deep emotional relationship, but also this is a reminder that you need to, and it could take time, especially with these things that you're working through, to really express these emotions. That there's part of you that's going to be a little standoffish and maybe a little hard at times. So with that said, to prepare you for this, I think it would be really beneficial if you were to work with rose quartz. This correlates with your heart chakra. This also allows you to receive love and give love, but most importantly, it's going to help with self-love. I think that would be beneficial for you to work with malachite. This is going to help you process these emotional traumas that you've dealt with in the past. And then last, my go-to stone is fluoride, which helps with emotional stability and also aids in decision making, because it looks like there's going to be a reluctance to move forward with this relationship at first. So I'm going to now move into my couples readings. If you guys have any questions regarding the single reading, please send me an email at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. So the first card in the spread is the Seven of Bows, and this is clearance. This is what you're bringing into this relationship. And up until this point, you were literally doing like a cleanse of all the things and individuals who weren't working for you. And I feel like, when this person came into your life, that this person was a breath of fresh air, so to speak. Now, where you are now in regards to the other person is the blasted oak. And this is making me wonder if a situation recently happened or something that you're still processing where it really shook the foundation of this relationship. And you're wondering whether or not you can move forward. Um, the next card is what you're hoping to get from this relationship, and this is protection. This is the Four of Stones. This has to do with where you are now, and what you're hoping to get from this relationship. Now we have this issue that you're really trying to deal with, that you're really trying to process and understand and move forward, heal yourself. But you're in this very protective state. I think that the situation really, really hurt you and did a lot of damage to this relationship. And right now, with this individual trying to make things right, it doesn't seem like you are necessarily being very open. And it's not that you don't want to be open, it's that this situation hurt you so bad that you literally can't open up, that you have these walls up that you're dealing with right now. Now, the next card is the Woodward, and this is what the person is bringing into the relationship with you. I believe that this person is somebody who lives on the outskirts of society, so to speak. That this person, likes to live his or her life alone, a recluse, so to speak. This person doesn't really let society define him or her, and this was something that you really admired because you really saw him or her as a complete individual, which was something that was different from the individuals that you had in your past. Remember, you went through a clearance, a cleanse, and you saw this person as a breath of fresh air. Now, the next card is the mirror, and this is what this person is getting out of this relationship. This person really appreciates your gentleness and kindness, but also really appreciates, your directness as well, and the way that you go about this directness. But also, this person's able to see a lot of themselves in you, a reflection, like you were able to show him or her. Themselves, so to speak, literally holding a mirror, and giving a clear view of them as a individual and as them as a partner. The next card is the Five of Vessels, and this is an ecstasy card. This is what they're hoping to experience with you. This person, this indicates them being in a very this shows that there's a very intense physical connection, and this person is wanting to continue to move forward with this relationship. I'm still really confused as to, not so much confused, I just feel, a reluctance, and to be honest, I don't feel like this individual is taking this trauma that you've experienced completely serious, because it's really made you turn into a recluse, within yourself, within these walls that you've built. So, the next card is the Archer, and this is how you see your partner. This is going to, you see your partner as dealing with a lot of self-work coming together. This is going to take a lot of focus and courage, and trying to take this problem on head on. However, again, I'm not sure if he or she really sees him or herself in that light. However, you see him or her as somebody who is able to get through this, that you see this person as someone who, even though you're in the state of protection, that could penetrate these walls and bring you back down. And I think that has to do with why you're still present, why you're here. The next card is the Nine of Stones, and this represents, how your partner sees you. I see your partner as being somebody who has some very old-fashioned views, even though this person, doesn't really let society define him or her. He or she appreciates a tradition of old-fashioned romances and the wooing, so to speak. But this person sees you as a good fit for that, but also really respects this tremendous amount of independence. And maybe this independence has to do with this protection state that you're in, being very independent, kind of being alone or standing within your own right now. Now, the outcome is the Queen of Stones, and this could indicate that there's a strong feeling of being a victim within this situation. And I'd like to get clarification as to if this relationship will move forward. So it looks like, there's a lot of processing that needs to be done. You really need to process this darkness that's within, this hurt that's within. And I really think that this darkness comes from the Five of Pentacles, which indicates that maybe there was some sort of infidelity. And to be able to move forward, even though this individual, you see him or her as being somebody who could fix this situation, ultimately this is a decision that you have to make on your own. But ultimately, it does look like you guys will be able to move forward. So, with that said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. Thanks, you guys.